Hello everyone, and welcome to the second chronicle in the Blood Drawn series, titled The Black-Hearted Mr. White. The first episode of this new chronicle is scheduled to release December 31st. In the meantime, we invite you guys to enjoy episode 0, which kicks off the start of a new adventure. This mini-episode stars Ivana Manzo as the voice of Claire Summers. For those of you who are not new to the series, Ivana played the role of Alana Alora in the first chronicle. Joining her in this mini-episode is Zanjibara as the voice of director Abigail Kelly. We'd like to take this time to thank all of our fans for your loyal support. You can find all our works at www.foxplaybox.com. There, you can also find insights into our productions, join our weekly discussions, and much, much more. Thank you for listening. And now, our story begins.
This is Director Abigail Kelly of the United States Federal Agency of Special Intelligence, authentication number 186017618. With me is Agent Claire Summers. Please state your name and occupation for the record.
My name is Agent Claire Summers. I work for the United States Federal Agency of Special Intelligence under the Department of Terror Detection, authentication number 219097185.
Thank you, Agent Summers. Now that introductions are out of the way, we may begin. Do you know why you're here, Agent Summers?
My first year evaluation, ma'am? Given that I've been with the agency for 13 months now, I figured...
Does the username VampyGal01 mean anything to you?
Ma'am.
VampyGal01? Is that of any significance to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Care to elaborate?
In high school, I developed an insatiable appetite for all things pertaining to lore, especially vampires. The phase carried on right through my first year of college, so much so that VampyGal01 became my student login username. I wanted to be a writer in the beginning.
Of fantasy and fiction?
Yes, ma'am. Lore, anything to do with vampires, witches, and werewolves. I studied these three with great...
You've written a book, though it's nowhere near finished, as well as countless unpublished theories pertaining to the origins of vampires, witches, and werewolves.
Yes, ma'am.
Your theories are impressive.
If I may, ma'am, how did you know about my theories? I've never shared them with anyone, and my book, it's...
Stored in the folder named Too Crazy to Publish on your laptop? We know. Your unpublished theories are the reason why you're here. I've personally read them, as well as your incomplete literary work, and after doing so, I decided that you were the only one capable of handling the following case.
Case? Ma'am, as in field work?
Similar. It's all here in this dossier.
I'm afraid I don't quite understand.
What's not to understand? You have 6 files on 6 different individuals that we'd like you to interview here at this facility.
Yes, ma'am, but then you also have this page set forth with restrictions. While interviewing these 6 individuals, Agent 219097185, Claire Summers will comply with the following. Do not reveal your knowledge of the phenomenon that are vampires, witches, werewolves, and other creatures of lore and myth. Using the knowledge of your unpublished theories, succeed in leading the conversation with each individual towards the specific line of questioning found within the pages of the dossier, given titled Mandatory Knowledge. Under no circumstances will you...
Feel free to read the rest during your spare time. For now, skip to the end.
Failure to comply with these directives will result in strict penalty in accordance with the DDT's procedural guidelines on tampering and/or treason? Ma'am, I don't understand.
I'm going to be very clear with you, Claire. I'm technically not allowed to say any more than what we already have. Those 6 individuals on that dossier have volunteered their time to be interviewed by one of our agents. That agent is you, if you agree. Do you agree, Agent Summers?
I do, ma'am.
Then state it clearly for the record.
I, Agent 219097185, Claire Summers, do hereby agree to interview the 6 individuals on case file 1710118, in accordance and compliance with the rules and restrictions set before me by my superiors.
Well done, Agent Summers. Are there any questions you may have before we end this recording?
Yes, ma'am. I understand that I will be given the proper time to read these files and prepare for this series of interviews. Still, I couldn't help but glance at the fact that werewolves and witches are made a point to discuss extensively with these individuals, but then this file here also states a Valpyr? I'm afraid I'm not familiar with what that is exactly.
Neither do we. That will be your job.
Ma'am.
It's all in the dossier, Agent Summers.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Now that that's settled, we may conclude this recording.